examples walking through. So what are a couple things you guys think these guys need on the floor?
Hairnet.
Hairnet. So hairnet.
Beard net.
Hard hat. Beard net.
Shade net. Shade. It does.
Steel toe. Yep. Steel toe. Place. Fuzzy place. You're good. Anything else? What about safety wise? Anything else you think you should be protecting while you're out there?
Gloves.
Eyes.
Gloves. Eyes. What are you going to put in your eyes?
Goggles.
Goggles, safety glasses. Internet, one of our GMPs is it needs to be down over your ears. So that way it covers all the back. So when they get on the floor, they pull it back over their ear. Sometimes your ears, then your earplug will be in your ears like Dan's are. So we've got lots of different kinds of gloves. We've got rubber gloves, we've got thicker rubber gloves, like coated, more for sanitation type of time, and regular rubber gloves. We've got cut-resistant gloves.
Did you know you will find ConAgra products in 99% of households in America?
In quality, I was a general lab technician, so we do our basic product testing. So every 2 hours we get finished product, we get the can, microwave, and at that point we were still doing mustard. So for mustard you would test like your basic pH. For our finished product, we're looking at making sure you have the correct number of raviolis in the can or bowl, looking at your sauce thickness, pH again depending on the product, making sure the meatballs and everything are of like the proper consistency, and everyone's favorite job is taste testing. So I don't eat that much pasta outside of work anymore. I worked in the lab as a general tech for about a year and a half, 2 years, and also in that time I worked closely with our associate quality specialist, Abby, where we developed an internal auditing system. So it's an FSA GMP, so food safety and just good manufacturing practices. So what you do is the managers and the team leaders of all levels, they are responsible for their own area throughout the plant. They go through and they're looking at things, anything to do with like pest infestation, general good manufacturing practices. So eliminating anything in the plant or on the people working in the plant that could potentially get into the food. Last February, I moved over into production.
Did you know 300 to 500 cans are made per minute?
When a power outage occurs or the line stops, operators and maintenance workers troubleshoot to solve the problem.
Whenever the line stops, we go and evaluate why the line stopped and what do we do to make it that it never happens again, basically.
So that power out that we had just on the June 8th, it was pretty nasty. What exactly did you have to do at that time?
Well, when we lose power here, number one, we got to determine whether it is outside power coming in or whether something happened inside the plant. Certain subs take out certain sections of the power in the plant. So our first evaluation was we had to figure out whether it was incoming or outgoing. So we have a switch gear out in the middle of the parking lot where we went out basically to look to see if there was any sparks coming off of that switch gear, whether it was a short out, shortening of the lines, or anything like that. And made some phone calls, found out that it was PP&L that had the power, that we weren't receiving power at the time.
And so at that point you were just sitting and waiting?
No, actually, that's when we got to do a lot of preparation for when the power's going to come back on.
Every 2 hours, samples are brought into the cutting room where they are tested and tasted. Meatballs and pies are counted.
Turn this way.
She's cold.
Dot. Hey, up this one.
That's the way to do it.
Must be good. He's going for a second.
Some people do just come down here to eat.
Did you know in 1977, 77,000 tons of tomatoes were processed?
Did you know mushrooms were grown in the factory?
Did you know that ConAgra makes around 50% of McDonald's French fries?
Did you know the chef catered for President Wilson's wedding?
At the end of the shift, checks and balances are done to make sure nothing is wasted.
You know that ConAgra makes $14 billion in annual sales?